Hi, fellow heirs. Welcome to my channel and podcast. I wanted to bring this story to you because it is just showing the awesomeness of God. I got this from CBN News, and it's just truly amazing how God does things. So, without any further ado, I'm going to get into this story because you already see the title. This story comes out of Cartersville, Virginia. Although COVID-19 cases are down across the country, we need remain the need remains for accurate testing, especially in the event of major resurgence. Leaders of a Virginia company say they have what it takes to test large numbers of people in a short amount of time. They're getting help from man's best friends. At American K9 Interdiction in Cartersville, Virginia, trainer James Overton plays with Blade, a German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois mix. The 3-year-old is one of dozens of dogs that company uses for what is called real-world canine solution. Paul Richia has led efforts at the company for 18 years. Primarily, what we do, we take dogs and we condition them to find explosive, narcotics, bed bugs, and COVID. If it has an odor, we can train a dog to find it, Rushia told CBN News. These dogs, they never cease to amaze us. I don't think we deserve these dogs. I think their capabilities, I think we're just starting to scratch the surface of the things that these dogs are able to do for us, said trainer James Overton. Rushia said the idea to train dogs to detect COVID came after hearing a competitor discuss the concept. So I mulled it over and I prayed over it, and led by the Spirit and the team that you're going to meet here in a little while, we got our heads together and said, here's the methodology we should probably use. So we went to the cheek swab. We didn't use urine. We didn't use sweat. We didn't use protein molecules. We went with an actual sample from the mouth, pretty much like a snap test, if you will, Rushia explained. So we partnered with the hospitals, and they were able to get us samples from people that were currently being treated for COVID-19. We got the cheek swab from them, and then what we ended up doing is training the dogs to recognize the smell of the cheek swab first, Overton said. After that, the dogs were introduced to a smell of the person's saliva without COVID, and we got the dogs to discriminate between the two smells of someone infected virus, not infected, with an astonishing accuracy rate, he said. Rushia said, it's just remarkable how sensitive their olfactory capabilities are, and their ability to find this stuff is north of 95% accurate. Andrew Casecamp is in charge of training and education. He says he was very skeptical at first that dogs could be trained to detect COVID. I said, there's no way. I've done this a long time. I do not believe that's possible. And I'm kind of glad that they proved me wrong. Watching them actually go out and have the accuracy that they have is astounding, Casecamp said. One of the primary benefits for using dogs to detect COVID is speed. Staff at American K9 Interdiction say a dog can screen 30 to 40 people in less than a minute compared to 15 minutes it takes to get the results back on just one rapid antigen test. Casecamp and his 3-year-old Dutch Shepherd, Pashka, demonstrated how it works. The COVID sample is placed behind a small filter in a cone-shaped funnel. The dog sticks his nose into the funnel to sniff the sample, but the filter prevents the dog from being able to put his nose all the way in and grab the sample. What it also does is it focuses the odor right inside the edge of the funnel. If it's a positive sample, the dog alerts the handler by sitting in front of that particular funnel. Otherwise, he keeps going. For our demonstration, Overton used a neutral odor that was used to train the dogs in the initial training, not an actual virus. Pashka alert by sitting down in front of the target tube. If this were a real world situation, Overton explained, the dogs would come in here. Each tube system would be labeled so that we know whose sample is which one with our barcode system that we have in our app. They would come in here. If the dog indicates on this one, then the tube gets flagged, as this is one of the hot tubes. Overton believes the dogs are a match for searching large groups of people. So anywhere where there's large crowds of people in close proximity to each other, cruise ships, stadiums, concert venues, schools, hospitals, anywhere, even the airlines, any of these applications would be perfect for something like this. To be able to do rapid screening at a very, very fast rate, he said. Rushia said he prays over the dogs constantly and relies on divine intervention. I ask for the knowledge, wisdom, and discernment on a daily basis, and then just trust the prompting of the Holy Spirit. Go find that quiet space. The world's loud, and God likes to whisper. If he tells me, go forward with it, I do. And if he speaks to my heart and say, don't do it, I don't do it. And he adds that at the end of the day, his work is all for God's glory. Isn't that an amazing story? I heard that on TBN and I thought I would share it with you because I'm like, God, you're just so amazing. You're so awesome that you have put dogs here and we can take that talent that the dog has and we can use it to benefit us. And he has put so many things here, even food to make our bodies healthy, certain types of foods, to make our bodies healthy. And it's just so amazing how he created this earth. And I thought this was a very interesting story. And I thought I would bring it to you. If you like it and you want to hear more interesting stories, let me know and I'll be on the lookout for it. And I will make sure I bring it to you and share it with you. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. Please make sure you like, comment, and share, or any combination of the three. It helps me. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and you all continue to be blessed. Bye.